Okay, so music, please. Right, so player ratings.
Player ratings.
Right.
Shall we start with the keeper? Yeah?
Here, Leno.
Leno, solid performance.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still buzzing from his from that Liverpool game.
Yeah.
Where, you know, he was outstanding.
He was outstanding in that game. I've got to give it to him. I was cussing him, though.
Yeah, he was getting a lot of stick.
I was cussing him, I'm sorry.
I
was cussing him Monday.
It was his way of saying, I'm a good keeper. So, back off, Lee. Right?
Yeah, sorry.
So solid performance. You know, his short passing is a lot better now. I wasn't really, you know, worried that he would do crazy pass to an opposition. And the only criticism is those long balls. Like, he needs to just take extra care.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of, you know, long stray balls.
Yeah.
Right? But, you know, he reads the game well as the sweeper keeper. Right? So, yeah, I'm happy with him. I would give him a solid 7 out of 10.
So 7.
Yeah.
Okay. So Leno, I'm going to give him 7.5. I thought his distribution, once again, always has me on edge. But, you know, he didn't put a foot wrong.
Yeah.
There's nothing he could do for the goal. I think Leno was, I thought he was good. I thought, like I said, he was part of that back line, that back five. And he was assured. Still a bit suspect on his catching, though. I have to give him that.
Yeah.
He's a brilliant shot stopper, as Games has pointed out. But when it comes for claiming, he doesn't instill confidence in me.
100%.
So, 7.5 for me. So, Brian, what are you giving here, Leno?
Leno, I'm probably one of his biggest critics. Last season he did great.
Yeah.
As I said, he was player of the year last season. I got totally. I was in love with Martinez.
Me too.
I was totally in love with him.
Me too.
Everything about him was my keeper. He's got the presence. He can catch. He can distribute. And so when Leno came back, I was But anyway, when we played Liverpool, he played very well. My biggest criticism of him is the time he takes on the ball.
Thank you.
He gets the ball and there's a pass there, and he'll take a time, and by the time he passes it, the player's in
he's
trouble.
going to get caught out.
And especially when teams are pressing us. But today, didn't really have that. Did he make many saves? I can't remember any saves he had to make, really.
Not really. It was just when it came to corners.
Yeah,
was he dominant?
Yeah, there was a bit when he punches
out
right in front of the striker, and I thought he would take his head off, you know. And it was a good, but he's still he needs to catch more. I think that's
because Martinez was like, when he was was sure when the cross came in and he had to punch it out, bang, it's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
When he had to catch it, bang.
So I'm giving Leno a 7.
7 as well. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So we're moving on to Bellerin, Hector Bellerin.
Bellerin, top class performance. You know,
I thought he was superb.
I thought, you know, it was he was due a performance like that, because it's just a tactical change with him. You know, he's a good player, but you just feel there's more in there that he could do. Right? I think the first assist was on point. This is exactly where he should be. Like, final third is where he should be affecting the game, right? Yeah. So it's great assist, and the second goal also. I was really impressed. His defending is better than that we give him credit for.
I'm still a bit suspect on his defending. Sorry,
but
I know Lord Vader.
I think a lot of his having
agree with
rewatched certain matches, right? A lot of his problems comes from the guy in front of him not giving him the protection that he needs, right? So when you get isolated by yourself and it's 2v1, or that will make you look bad, right?
I don't know. There's still question marks on his defending.
Liverpool second goal, for example, right? So he's he's got Mane, right? And he didn't get help from Willian, right? To watch that run from Liverpool left back. So those kind of things. I think defending now is more of a team game, and I think we far too often try and blame the individual defender rather than looking at the bigger picture and saying, right. So I think his defending has improved. I know certain people won't, but from what I've seen from even last year, right, 100%. Yeah. So I'll give him a solid 9 out of 10.
Oh, that's good.
Right?
That's high, man.
Yeah, I'll give him some 9 out of 10 because it's exactly. He needs to just repeat that more. Sometimes he's just too conservative and he spends too much time in our half where his qualities are really final third. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. For me, I'll give Bellerin an 8. I thought his game was much better than I've seen over recent weeks and recent games.
Yep.
Final third, like you said, much better.
Yeah.
2 assists and 2 quality assists. Like I said, backwards and forward, going
100%.
backwards, going forwards, brilliant. So I've got to say I'm going to give him Hector an 8. Bit dodgy towards the end.
Yeah, what was that all about?
I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to give Hector an 8. Bri,
Yeah.
what you saying?
What am I saying? I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'm giving Bellerin an 8. I think
2 assists.
the thing is, the first assist,
One
the first
cross
assist,
to Saka.
what I'll say as well is that he said, I think in the week, that his body's now 100%. So
Yeah,
you can hopefully
takes
over the next
time,
few
yeah.
weeks
Yeah.
you're going to see a continued improvement.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll give him an 8. But the 2 assists though, when you pass the ball to someone on the halfway line
Yeah.
and they run the
No,
whole length of the
don't
pitch
take that
and
off.
bend it in, is that an assist? But anyway, yeah, 2 assists.
That's-
Bellerin gets an 8 from me.
Now, who can we, Boba Fett? Or,
Yeah?
As long as it's not Jabba the Hutt.
because that was a bit ruthless.
Jabba the Hutt, yeah?
No, not Jabba the Hutt, man. Not Jabba the Hutt.
That
Was a bit ruthless.
That was
but
far
no,
too close to Darth Vader than I would like.
that was Anakin. That was Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin Skywalker.
Turning
Oh yeah,
turn
okay.
into the dark side. Not fully Lord Vader.
Not fully, yeah. Not quite
because
there
he gave him an A, but it was like, listen, A.
but still, that,
All right, so David Luiz.
I'm going to take away the extra assist. Yeah.
David Luiz. What we saying about David?
Solid performance.
Yep.
Solid performance. I really liked, I think I wrote down somewhere 6-headed clearance, the most in the game. Really important. When you play in a team like Sheffield, you need to win the aerial game, like I said earlier. Right? You have to head that ball out.
Yeah.
Right? And we criticised him last week where he was heading it to the edge of the box, where Liverpool players there to take a shot.
But I still don't blame him
Right.
for that. That one.
No, you have to head it. Lee, we talked about this. You have to head it
Count Dooku.
away from the box.
Sorry, I need
Right?
to jump in here. I feel like double
Right?
dutch. I need to jump in.
Yeah.
I actually blame Leno for that goal because when the cross came in, there was no. I thought he could have come for it. When I looked at it again, the cross came in. David Luiz, there was nobody around David. It was a poor header. He hit it to the edge of the box. But
Yeah.
I think Martinez. I keep harping back to Martinez.
I wasn't looking at the keeper.
Yeah, the keeper.
Is that what really happened? Yeah? Wow.
The cross came in. There was no threat. There was no challenge.
Yeah.
The keeper, mine, grab it, job done.
Yeah.
Luis headed it out. There was no call. Luis thought there was someone around him. There's no one around him. There's poor header. But yeah, I blame Leno.
But
So,
the
anyway.
only thing is he did that same mistake in the first half where he headed it right to the edge of the box again. And
But who's there for seconds though? Who's there?
No, but that-
if you head it out,
yeah,
all right, your neck muscles are allowing you to
yeah.
get it on it, but it's not, getting it past. And as far as there should be someone there
Yeah.
to be there for the block. But who was there?
I agree with you 100%.
Everyone else was daydreaming. But anyway, go on.
But you can
Sorry.
avoid that by just clearing it out. Right? Exactly
Count
what he's
Dooku
doing against
to the
Sheffield.
checkout.
Exactly what
Count Dooku. Yeah, go on. Sorry, Count Dooku.
So, again, his short passing is good, but his long passing, he needs to refine it a little bit. All right? So, I think I'm happy with his performance, and he showed leadership. calmness,
Yeah.
and he's an. I'll give him a good 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to give David 8 as well. I concur with what you said. I and echo what you've said. I was unhappy with him in the first 20 minutes because I thought that there was too many sloppy balls, you know, the aerial balls that he was trying to, and it just became floaters.
Yeah.
So I was a bit I was a bit not upset, but I was a bit disappointed in his distribution.
100%.
However,
Yeah.
his game, like Bry touched on, there was leadership, there was composure, and there was a calmness at the back.
Yes.
And we ain't seen that for a long time. And especially with 2 centre-backs, not 3, but 2 centre-backs. And like I said, I don't want to hear anyone tell me about, oh, it was only Sheffield United's
No.
forwards.
It's not easy
Because
games.
they
It's not
are
easy games.
rugged customers.
It's not
They're
easy
rugged.
games.
So, yeah, we're going to...
Yeah, I was just saying 4 accurate long balls from 12. So he just needs to improve that, but solid.
Yeah,
Solid performance.
yeah. So, for me, I'm going to give David Luiz an 8. Bri, what are you saying?
David Luiz, I was defending David Luiz for everyone's calling him, as you said, Costa Town or whatever. I think he's a good defender. I think he played well today. I think that he, when he keeps it simple and just wants to be the experienced guy at the back. I think sometimes when he tries to do too much, as you saw with the 4 accurate long balls out of 12, if he keeps it simple, he's a very good asset for the team, and I'll give him a 7.5.
Cool. Nice. So, Gabriel Magalhaes, how do you pronounce it?
4-1 Villa, half time.
I don't know whether to do the Usain Bolt. I don't know whether to do the Bogle.
Ollie Watkins hat trick.
I don't know what dance I...
Someone's getting killed when I leave here.
Oh, Larry. Oh, Pearl. Oh, Liverpool fans. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Warning, incoming. Anyway, Shields are down, Scotty, fire. Yeah, sorry.
Gabriel, I think
Gabriel
said
Magalhaes.
everything that you said earlier. I have to concur there because outstanding. Right?
Outstanding.
Because for years we missed a defender who's got the full. He seems that he's got the full package. Right?
Yes. Well done. Well said.
He's winning his ground jewels. He's strong in the air. He's passing.
He's quick.
He's quick, and the IQ's there because he reads the game.
Thank you.
Sometimes you don't need to slice that. You just need to intercept, be in the right place, and just get that ball away before the.
Thank you.
Right, so I'll just keep it short and sweet. Thank God we got him, and yeah, I need him in the team.
Yeah.
Every week.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, 9 out of 10 again.
Yeah. I'm giving him 9.5. He's my man of the match. Sorry to spoil that, but I'm letting it known now. 9.5. Everything. He had positional sense. He had pace. He had power. His passing. Only 1 or 2 passes went astray, but you can allow that to happen.
Yeah.
He showed why he should have been in the team on Monday against Liverpool. Then on Thursday, outstanding performance in the Carabao Cup. Carried it on today. His passing was beautiful. Just to, echo what Brian said, the disguise passing into the midfield. Not Kolasinac bodyguard predictable.
Exactly.
And this guy, Aerial Jules, I asked you and Lord Vader, I asked you, what's his aerial ability like in terms of aerial duels?
Yes.
You guys said to me, you know what? YouTube scouting, he's good. So I was thinking, stroking chin, I'll wait to see.
Oh, you were skeptical.
Man, in the box, won his aerial duels. From goal kicks, their goal kick, won his aerial duels with bravery.
Absolutely.
This guy is a find and a half.
Absolutely. You want to know how many? 6.
Please tell me. Stats coming in. 6 aerial duels won, lost 1. That's it. Listen, we've got a player.
Right?
Boss.
Exactly. He's a boss.
Right.
He's a boss.
Yeah, I can't add anything to what you guys have said. He's amazing. He's strong. He's can read the game, and we've unearthed a real gem there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
9 out of 10 for me. He's brilliant.
Absolutely
brilliant.
fantastic.
So moving on to Kieran Tierney.
Kieran Tierney, another solid performance. He had a tough game last week at Liverpool, and so everyone. He was attacking more. He was more adventurous.
He had more license.
And
He was
he had
placed
more,
in
yeah.
the position we
And
thought he should have
the
been.
And he put in
Anfield.
quite a few crosses that didn't hit their mark, but it was more to do was our strikers when making those runs into the box, taking the defenders away, going to the near post, far post, right? Those defending a class, he's solid. His link up play is really good. And it's another steady Eddie performance. 7 out of 10.
Yeah. You know me, man. I like this guy so much, man. I fail to see, the bad in this guy, because this guy, man, he gives me goosebumps. This guy. His crossing, first off, whether it was to take a player for a run or whip it in first time, that's what I liked. I loved his pointing, directing, commanding, shouting, screaming. Do you know what I mean? That's exactly what you want to see in a player. You want them to be passionate, wearing the badge, not just kissing the, when you... I want you to show me,
100%.
Blood, sweat, tears. And this guy, he does it week in, week out for me.
I think that's the only criticism about our fullbacks, not just him.
Count
is
Dooku
that-
calling.
Yeah.
Count Dooku to the checkout, please.
Those crosses, we just need to take extra care about the crosses, right?
That's harsh, man.
And it's not harsh. It's not harsh. Okay,
Here we go.
all right,
Stats coming in.
Okay,
Stats coming
right?
in.
Okay, from 9 crosses, only 1 accurate. Not his fault.
Hold on.
Yeah.
It's these interceptions. What are
just
you?
crosses. No, just crosses.
Just crosses, right? No. I'm saying interception from the opposition. Is this what you're talking about? Is it? Does it have to be? Does it have to meet?
It's basically crosses that did not
Reach
find-
its intended target.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Yeah.
My only issue with that is that if the intended target is not where he's meant to be, whose fault is that then? Is it the cross's
That is
fault?
why I'm leaning it on him. Is that partly it was his fault and partly was
His fault?
the movement. Yeah. No, but
Because we're going to come on to Eddie, and I felt that Eddie didn't. But anyway.
absolutely, I agree with you. I agree with you, Eddie, because
Right.
that's the point that I made. His movement wasn't.
Yeah.
He's still learning the game. So, but it's just not Tierney. I think all our fullbacks have a problem with crossing the ball.
No, I'm sorry,
All of them.
man. I've got to disagree with you.
Is atrocious, honestly.
I wouldn't say
Right?
atrocious.
No, man. I'm
It's
sorry.
not good.
I'm
Our
going to
cross is
have
not
to...
good.
Listen, I'm going to play... Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Lord Vader. Gabes, you'll understand. I'm sorry, but I have to disagree with you there. All right, you're going by
One
the
accurate
stats.
cross. Okay,
You're going by the
not-
stats.
Like from his ability, because we know he can cross the ball, right?
Yeah,
He's
but-
not. I'm not.
Yeah, but
I'm not
his
shitting on
crossing,
ability.
what do you class and deem a poor cross? The one that doesn't beat the first man?
The one that is too high or doesn't beat the first
Yeah,
man,
but-
or
But you saw how Sheffield United set
Yeah.
out their stall.
I agree with you.
And as
Yes.
Brian's going to come on to
Yeah.
with Eddie,
Yeah,
he just wasn't there.
but this is just it's a long running theme of our fullbacks
Poor-
crossing the ball and not.
I think Bellerin
not
is poor.
meeting.
I think Bellerin is poor. I'm not
But he
taking
can do that. But he
anything
can do,
away
but,
from Kieran
but
Tierney.
you saw that that assist to Saka, right? He can find a
One
man.
in how many games?
He can't find a
Two
man.
in
It's
how
just
many
that-
games? No,
Yeah, but-
that's not a good enough
I've
argument.
not seen us, you know, like back in the day, Man United. I hate talking about them, but
Yeah.
when York and Cole in the box,
Yeah.
Beckham would get the ball on the right. He'd put in a
100%.
great cross, 1-0, 2-0, whatever. Very rarely had Beckham putting in poor crosses but the guys were there in the box.
Yeah.
With us, we don't play that way, and it's.
Hit and hope.
I think it's a bit. I think that's.
So
a bit
what would you give him?
harsh.
What would you give?
Tierney for crossing
No, I
Oh.
mean ratings.
for.
But
Tierney.
didn't I didn't give him.
No, you haven't given me.
I haven't given him.
Okay. You
So
have-
I will end it here. I'll conclude
Yeah.
because that's as harsh.
That's
Red lightsaber. You've beheaded him. Anyway,
He has to
so
improve.
I'm going to give Kieran Tierney a 7.5. I thought it was a steady Eddie.
Yeah.
So Brian,
Yeah, I'm not gonna. 7.5. I love Tierney almost as much as Lee. He's future captain. He's everything that I want an Arsenal player to be.
Thank you.
We're gonna get onto the in the bin and all that stuff, but
Yeah.
he is the epitome of someone playing for the badge every single week.
Yeah.
And if every one of the 10 other players with him plays with his heart and his desire,
Yeah.
we're going to have a good season. So,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
yes, I'm giving Tierney. I really like him, but I'm going to give him 7.5. He did everything he needed to do.
yeah, he's a steady Eddie. A steady Eddie. So we're going into the middle, and we're going with El Nene.
El Nene.
El who?
El Nino.
El Nino.
Right.
So what we saying?
Yeah. I like this kid, but he's not. Well, he's not a kid. He's a very experienced pro. Yeah, but the thing that I really like about him is just that he cares for the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because in that position is like we've had so many players. I think my brother calls him the Nielsen with an afro. Which is-
No,
that's
no,
harsh.
no.
That's
no.
harsh. So it runs in the family.
It runs in the family.
He's a Man U fan.
Did
Okay.
Nelson with
He's a-
an afro?
He's a Man U fan, so he criticises all Arsenal players. So
No, that's wrong. That's harsh.
that's harsh, right? So he's calm. He doesn't give the ball away. One constructive criticism is that he could play more direct balls through the middle. Look for penetrating balls, right?
Mhm.
But Arteta loves him, right? And he's in a position now where he's willing to take off his captain, his Shaka,
Mhm.
rather than him, right?
Mhm.
And you mentioned that he's more mobile than certain players. Loves attack, and he doesn't get sucked into play, right? So when the team is expressing themselves, he will hang back and he will mop up where he needs to be. So he's exactly the sort of players that you need in your squad. Some people will say, I don't want him starting.
Yeah.
Fair, right? But what else do you want from him,
Okay.
right? So I'll give him 8 out of 10.
Right, so Nene, I'll give him 7.5. I thought he was on metronome. I thought he kept
Yeah.
things ticking over. He was in the
Yeah.
right place at the right time.
100%.
When, say, like a defender got themselves in a conundrum, he was always there to be that outlet, to be an outlet. Like, give it to me. His one-touch passing, where he knew where he wanted the ball to go, was brilliant as well, and he just kept things moving. So I can't knock him. I thought he had a very steady game. Defensively was there. Offensively, what led to the first goal, he was part of that move. So yeah, I'm giving him a 7.5. I thought his game was brilliant today.
Fantastic.
So I'm not going to knock him.
Yeah.
Bri, over to you.
Yeah, I would agree. 7.5. He keeps the ball moving. He keeps it simple. He keeps the ball moving. And if there was, I understand people on Twitter, whatever, criticizing when they see his name on the team sheet because they don't understand how he.
They're reactionary.
Yeah, they're reactionary, and
Yeah.
he played very well today. Keeps the ball ticking over, and what I would like from him is more what got us the first goal.
more incisive.
keeps the ball very
More
well,
drive.
being more incisive,
he's
driving
got that
every
in
now and
him.
again.
Yeah.
I used to love it when Diaby used to do it, Vieira used to do it. Keep the ball, but then every now and again, go for a drive,
Yeah.
go for a run.
Go for a run, yeah.
He made that first goal today with that, and I'll give him the 7.5. Love him.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So on to Ceballos.
Anthony Ceballos, another favourite of mine. Love him. You know, he's got that the extra class that we need in midfield. His part. One aspect of his game was that he doesn't credit for is his ground duels. You know, he wins a lot of tackles.
Yeah, but
Right.
that was a statistic last season
Yeah,
where he was
but
the
he
one that
doesn't
won the
get
most tackles,
because
wasn't it?
people still see him as a flair kind of player, which he is,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I think we missed him in the Liverpool game, right? Because he can.
Yeah.
He's got that technical.
was another one, yeah.
Yeah, that's another one. In a tight space where you're under pressure, he's more comfortable to receive the ball and turn and do something, drop a shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
right? He's got that in him, and another really strong performance, right?
Yeah.
And you're looking at now, is that the best pair that we have? Right? That's what you're looking at because the way they function,
Yeah.
right? So I think I'll give him an 8 out of 10.
For me, Ceballos gets 8.5. It was out of him and Gabriel, who were my men of the match.
Yeah.
He was closely behind Gabriel. I just loved everything this guy done. One-touch passing, invention, creation, picking up the ball, Santi Cazorla-esque. We need to sign this player. I know it's early days in the season, but you saw what he done tail end of the season of last season.
Sign him up.
And this guy, Real Madrid, I will be fuming if Real Madrid say, you know what, Arsenal, thanks, mate. You've nurtured these talents. We're taking him back now because I will be fuming. Because this guy, my goodness, man, I was salivating over this guy. Every single move that he done.
And I love his passion.
The twist, the turns,
He's really, you know,
his passing, his one-touch passing.
he's got a dark side as well. You know, the way he gets under players' skin, you know, he's always
Listen, this guy,
remonstrating with players.
I'm telling you, Dani Ceballos, we need to sign this guy.
100%.
He was excellent today. Magnificent today. 8.5 straight. Over to you, Bright.
Yeah, love Danny. Love Danny. You saw in the second half when he came on against Liverpool, he changed it.
Absolutely.
He changed it right through ball for two. Anyway, I don't want to think about that chance that Lacazette missed. But yeah, Ceballos is a baller.
Baller.
He's a proper baller.
And that's who we need.
And I saw he's the most. We were talking about Santi earlier. He's the most like Santi we've got, and he could just drop a shoulder. And today he did the most amazing little Megs.
Oh,
I
saw it. Nuts, so hazelnuts.
Yes.
And the players just come and they're like raw. Yeah,
And he was
amazing. Gone. Keeps the ball simple, great. And that first time ball for Aubameyang.
There was one where
He's got
he
the
caught
package.
it in the air. It was a one-touch pass.
Yes.
And he caught it in the air. Oops.
Right, but yeah, I love him to bits. And was it the other week that Tim Sherwood was saying he's too weak to play?
Yeah.
Yes. Sherwood.
Sherwood.
What's the song? Don't worry.
But yeah, anyway,
Should
yeah.
we sing that?
No.
Danny,
Let's not sing it because we're wasting too much precious time on the Tim Sherwood.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Danny gets a solid 8. He's
solid 8.
yeah,
Solid.
Yeah.
So, by Kyle, I've got my first England call, Saka. Tarotted. Sorry, I had to get that.
This is an interesting one. This is an interesting one.
Bukayo Saka, man.
I want to hear this
Go
one.
for it.
No.
Yeah,
The floor's yours, man.
I really like it's coming to that stage where he's on a team sheet, right? Because the one criticism that I had of him was he used to lose the ball a bit too much.
He's academy,
Right?
man.
Exactly, he's learning.
He's just
That's
come
not-
into.
Yeah, but that was about the way he kept the ball.
He's 18.
He won.
18.
He won so many jewels. He 8 jewels and lost one.
And
Right?
this boy, sorry
Yeah.
to cut you, this boy is not being put on the level of Foden,
No, there's no
you know,
hype around it.
Greenwood. There's no hype that surrounds.
That's how I like
Saka.
it, because that will allow him to develop, right? Just I don't want to I didn't want him to get picked for England because that's the pressure and the travelling, and he's young. Leave him.
Leave him be, yeah.
Let him develop.
Yeah.
Let him develop, become a superstar. Then you say, here's your England cap,
Yeah,
right? But to be fair to him, he's that quality that
yeah,
he deserves it, right? And he was really happy. So he's got an eye for goal.
yeah.
As
I'm
he
so
showed,
glad
because
for that. I'm so very happy.
Brian pointed out that's not an easy header. That's not an easy header. Top corner,
Top bins.
top to top, and the one thing that I love about him is when he gets the ball, he's a killer. So he wants to. His idea is, how can I hurt this team? Right? He's not about sideways passes and I'm gonna pass it back to the keeper.
Yeah,
Right, and then get my team in trouble. Right? Like, he just looks up and he's got that natural born vision that you can't teach.
yeah.
Right? So, yeah, I would give him I'll give him a 9 out of 10.
Oh,
I'll give him a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
I was really impressed.
okay. So
I think
you've
for a young player, I think, was it 90% accuracy passing?
yeah, Saka for me.
Amazing.
He gets an 8.5. Much better this season. I was wondering why he wasn't playing on Monday in league game, Anfield. However, listen,
I think Klopp,
I'm not taking anything away from Arteta's choice there, but today Saka had a quiet first half, as did many, but with Saka, it was like once Willian, Pepe and Saka started to, release the hounds, my goodness gracious me. That boy, like I said before in previous shows, he's 18 playing like a 25-year-old.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was like, how old are you again? Amazing.
It's crazy.
Amazing. So, yes, 8.5 for me for the boy, Saka.
Yeah, you just reminded me how old he is, because sometimes I'm rating him like a fully
Experienced,
established,
yeah.
experienced
Yeah,
player.
he's a
Yeah,
Exactly.
And I'm like, oh, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. He's 18 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, he
Academy.
Absolutely, yeah.
academy player. He's just been called up to England. Yeah, great. He had a great. He's a great prospect, man. And I'm giving him I was gonna say 7.5, but you reminded me of his age, the goal. He played very steady. He doesn't give the ball away, as Jamal said. He's always looking to hurt.
Absolutely.
And then, like Tyson said, throw punches with bad intentions.
Yeah.
He's always looking to do something. And if he
Yeah,
can't, he'll just
driving.
keep it simple.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, I'm giving him Saka an 8.
So, Willian the Conqueror, what we giving him?
William, it's a bit of in different kind of game. I think he did all the right things. I would have liked to see more penetration from him. I think he was just playing it too safe at times. I think he's doing his defensive side very well. But I think I would like to see William, because that left back was there for the taking, I thought. So yeah, so I would give him a good 7 out of 10. Right? I think he had more joy when they switched him
Yeah.
and Pepe came and you had threat from both sides. I think he looked a bit better.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a good solid pro. So 7 out of 10 for me.
Yeah. I'm going to give Willian a 7.5. I think due to the inspired substitution by Pep, I think he had more license, more freedom to do damage. And I think that was the undoing of Sheffield United. When Pepe and Willian had the license to roam,
Absolutely.
that's when they done damage. Him, Saka and Pepe interchanging, interlinking, that's where the damage was caused. So I think Willian had a mediocre first half, but the second half,
So he does a lot better.
he was the one. He was one of the main players in the attacking half to really change.
Yeah.
changed the game. And like you said, defensively, I think he done his job. He was on job. But when he started to get that license to roam and do his thing, I think us as a fan base were more at ease.
Do you think we could get more out of him if he plays behind the forwards?
Well, his Arsenal career has just taken off. So we have to... I know he's played in the Premiership, but this is a different team. Arteta's. So it's a different team. So he has to get his Arsenal career off and running. So he's doing the right things at the moment. So yeah, 7.5. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Willian, I thought he had a mediocre first half. He had a good first half. He did what he needs to do.
Mm-hmm.
He's an experienced player. He doesn't lose the ball. He just keeps it moving and so on. Yeah, the second half he was a lot better, and I think when we changed the system, he was making little pockets and coming in the middle and doing little 1-2s and so on and so forth. Perhaps I expected a little bit more from him, but as you said, he's just coming to a new team.
Yeah.
We haven't got one way of playing yet. Arteta's is still trying to work out exactly his team.
Pardon me?
Arteta's.
Thank you.
He's still trying to work
One
out
more
his...
time. Say it loud.
Mikel Arteta.
Yes.
So yeah, he's still trying to work out the team and the best way of playing things. So, and I think Williams does well. So yeah, I'm giving him a 7.
Right. Okay, so we go on to Eddie.
Eddie Nketiah had a tough game. Eddie Nketiah had a tough game.
I hear a sigh there.
Yeah, he had a really hard game because I didn't like his positioning more than anything. I think his average position, I think somebody shared the average position of players, and his average position was like in the centre circle. Just weird.
What's his heat map say?
That's his heat map, just in the centre circle.
Yeah. For your striker.
For a striker, it's not really...
Eddie Nketiah's heat map was in the centre circle.
It's not good.
Classic.
Right? I would love to know how many touches he actually had inside the box. I don't think it's actually much. So yeah, I would give him a 5 out of 10, honestly.
Da, 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 da.
5 out of 10.
So that's out of the Lord Vader handbook marking system. Oh, okay, so I'm going to give Eddie 6. You're right, he didn't do much in the game, but I don't think it was his fault, especially in the first half. And then he got hauled off kind of early. He got pulled off kind of early to make that, that inspired substitution. But he'll come back again.
Yeah, he'll come back.
I think he'll come back again. He'll be given another chance. And
I
then,
think.
And he's coming off the back of good form as well, Eddie, for club and country.
Good,
so,
good scoring form.
So, yes, Bri, I sense the dark side.
That's looming, yeah?
I sense it. I can feel it.
The
I can feel
clouds
it.
are gathering.
It's my first week, so I'm just gonna take it easy. But no, I like Eddie. I like Eddie. He's willing. He's got the chance that we all wish we could have. Plays centre forward for the club. You know what I mean?
Yeah, club.
For
So yeah.
The only thing with Eddie, I got to give him liberty because he's young.
Right.
He's just learning his trade and so on. So he's not getting in the positions that you need to get into to get the ball. He's not... Some of the runs, he doesn't make the runs you'd expect him to make. There was a couple of times that Willian had the ball and he was just walking. Run. Make a space. Make a run. Make a quick...
Absolutely, I saw that.
And yeah, I'm giving Eddie a 6. He will... And one of the things as well, maybe you're not getting the ball. So when you do... You're making runs, you don't get the ball. When you do eventually get the ball, it's got to stick.
Yeah.
You've got to make it stick. You've got to make it... You've got to give your teammate the ball. And if you lose it, it bounces off your knee, goes out of play. Yeah. So, six for
only 9 accurate passes in 1 hour. I know.
Yeah, he didn't have a great afternoon. But I'll give him a 6.
Okay, so to our captain, Aubameyang.
Again, I would like to see him as a centre forward because I think we're the only big club who have their main centre forward out wide, right?
Salah.
Salah kind of.
He's the main scorer.
The main
Salah and
scorer.
Mane are both wide.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
City play the same way as well. You know, they
Kind of.
interchange and all that. So I think that's the way it
That's the
goes
way, right,
nowadays
but-
in the modern game.
But I think in the big game, I think I would like to see him as a centre forward because with those chances
But you
at
lose.
Liverpool,
You lose the hold-up play because Aubameyang will jump, but
yeah,
not with much conviction.
that's true. But don't you want those big chances to fall to your main striker rather than Lacazette, say?
I know what you're saying.
Because if Liverpool, him running on to that ball, that's a goal, right? We have
Yeah,
full confidence.
yeah,
That's,
yeah.
That's a goal. That's 2 big chances, right? So,
Yeah.
I think he had a quiet game where he did his job. You know, it wasn't partly his fault that the passes weren't coming because they were the teams now are sure that that's the main threat because our left hand side that's the strongest side, right? And that's they clog the area up,
Yeah.
right? So it's a so yeah. I think I would give him a good 7 out of 10.
Right. Okay. Yeah, he had a quiet game for me. I'll give him a 7 because he wasn't poor,
Yeah.
but he wasn't excellent.
He took a hell of a tackle. Yeah.
Yeah, and he done what he does every game. He worked tirelessly, but Lord Vader says you don't get points
Yeah.
for.
We haven't mentioned how was that not a red card? How was that not a red card?
Oh yeah,
That's a crazy one, isn't it?
It was a
It
bad
was like
tackle.
studs up,
It was a
out
bad
of control. I thought they were.
It wasn't a malicious tackle because I think like the
Shaka
Mane.
makes that he's going off.
True.
He's
True.
walking.
True.
Sorry to
Yeah.
cut you.
No, was it me?
So it was you
Yeah.
because
Oh,
I
okay.
gave 7.
Yeah. Oh, but he had a quiet day.
What did I give 6?
You gave 7.
Seven,
You gave
seven.
7. Yeah, I'd agree. I'm going to give 7. He had a quiet game. When he went into the middle and the system changed,
Yeah.
he came alive. There's more one touch with the others, and that through ball from Ceballos that he just missed. Eddie wouldn't have got that. Eddie wouldn't have made that run, and that's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. He would not have made that run. So, yeah, I'm giving Obo a 7, and he definitely looked more dangerous when he went in the middle.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 7 for me.
So
Yeah.
the inspired substitute, Pepe. Whoop, whoop.
Shall I go?
What do you mean? Shall I go into you?
Fantastic. That was match-winning performance. Exactly why we paid how much, Lee? How much?
72
72
million
and, you know,
and
right?
change.
Right? That's exactly why we paid them. I could sense it, but the moment he came on, he just looked different. Have you seen that?
Well, he had
Like,
to.
Usually his shoulders are kind of slung, but he came on and from the first action, right? He wants to do damage. Run at the football, drop a shoulder, turn a defender, right? And and he deserved that goal. He deserved that goal, and that's the Pepe, as we pointed out, that's the man that we actually signed. And get behind that guy because the guy's quality, right? And if we can get 10, 15 out of him, we got a real chance for top 4, right? So he's a key player. So, and I would give him a 9 out of 10.
Oh, wow.
9 out of 10.
Okay.
Brilliant goal.
So for Pepe,
Is he right-footed, left-footed?
he's left-footed.
Is he left-footed?
All right. So for Pepe, I'm going to give him a 7.5.
Yeah.
I felt that the substitution was inspired. On the Magic Hat show today, the word was inspired.
Inspired. Yeah.
The letter I.
What was it last
N.
week? What was it last week? Breadcrumbs, is it?
No, it was resilient.
Resilient.
Yeah, last week.
And was it breadcrumbs, yeah?
Yeah, breadcrumbs. So, inspired substitution. Keep it short and sweet.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see week in and week out. Driving, running at defenders. And what I saw on YouTube, the YouTube clip, the scouting clip, that's what I intend to see week in and week out. So, what did I give him? I gave him 7.5, did I? 7.5.
Oh, that's a bit low.
7.5.
Yeah.
He won us the game, Lee.
7.5.
He came on. He changed the game. It wasn't just him. The whole system changed when he came on. But yeah, that goal. Yeah, I'm giving him a. I'm giving it 8.5. He played that, and the goal, the speed that he ran with the ball. They couldn't catch him when he had the ball.
Yeah,
and
100%.
perfectly corner straight. In
Yeah.
the corner. Yeah, great goal.
Granit Xhaka, was he on the pitch long enough?
Granit Xhaka, yeah, he was long enough to watch us concede.
No, I'm not having that. I'm not having that. We just don't mark him because he wasn't on long enough to be graded.
I'm not
to be
100%
marked.
blaming him for that goal, but why are you on the corner flag?
Let's give him a standard
yeah,
6.
Just give him
Yeah.
a standard, Don't give him a Lord Vader 1.
I'll give him a cameo ratings of 5 out of 10.
Anyway, I'm giving him 5.
Yeah,
Bri,
I'll give him 5.
and just move on. Okay, so before we go back down memory lane, we need to say who played for the badge and who needs to get in the bin. So quickly, Jamal, who played for the badge and who needs to go in the bin?
Gabriel Luiz, Ceballos played for the badge.
Yep,
Pepe played for the badge.
lovely.
And for the bin,
Who goes in the bin?
has to be Nketiah. So sorry, Nketiah.
Right. For me, Gabriel, top marks. Ceballos, top marks, who played for the badge. Those two, just those two. And who goes in the bin? I'm sorry, it'll have to be Eddie. Sorry.
Sorry, Eddie.
Yeah, first
We love
week,
you.
I agree with my two esteemed gentlemen, Gabriel and
Well, thank you,
Ceballos. They're definitely for the badge, and I'd rather say for the bench, but anyway, for the
Yeah.
bin, Eddie.
Sorry.
sorry.
No, we don't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know,
We've
I'm joking,
explained.
I'm
We,
joking.
for the bench,
Yeah,
or
for the bin.
left back in the changing room.
Yeah, left back in the
yeah.
But yeah, Eddie, yeah, you're not
Okay.
you're not quite there, bruv.
Yeah. So that was that. So now the manager's rating.
Yeah.
Just before we go back down memory lane. Right. So Arteta, what are you giving?
Strong 8 out of 10.
Mhm.
I thought yet again, he's got the ability to change the game, to
Yep.
see what's missing.
Mhm.
We need some width. We need to bring some threat on,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't the obvious change. So I'll give him an 8 out of 10.
Right.
Class manager.
Okay. I'm doing the same. I'm giving him 8.5. That was ingenious. The
Yeah, because I thought he was going to bring on Laka.
the change was
Laka was
ingenious.
obvious.
It was brilliant. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
giving him 8.5. Right?
Yeah.
Agreed. 8.5 for me. You with Wenger, you knew when the substitutions were happening. You
Yeah.
knew who was coming
Thank
off,
you.
knew who
And
was
what
coming
minutes?
on.
Like, what minute as
With
well.
Arteta, you don't know what system you're going to play. You don't know who's going to end up where.
Exactly.
And yeah,
And
I love it.
You don't know who's
8.5.
going to be hooked off, which is good.
Thank
8.5
you.
for me.
Right. So that was the player ratings. Who played for the badge,
Yeah.
manager's performance, and who deserves to go in the bin.